We could take control of this series with another win tonight. Objects in motion, stay in motion.
A reminder, fans, we hope you'll come and join us for the Freedom Party. The first 10,000 fans through the arena will receive a Freedom Card pass. Arrive early to the fan zone to get them signed by Brooklyn Knight and the Brooklyn Nets.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word NETS along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Thank you for your cooperation.
The Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 1.
Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Semis. Everything gets turned up a notch. You look at Atlanta, and you just wonder how exhausted they are at this stage, given how many games they played in the first round.
Yeah, I mean, it's... certainly a test of their endurance and their focus. I really look for their bench to play a big part in tonight's game if they're to win.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. We got Risache, and it's White in at the center position, locking down the middle. Mitchell against Barnes. Pass to Stewart. Ooh, poked away. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Barnes, it's good.
Way to capitalize on the mistake that leads to the bucket. Gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Here's Risache. He's covered by Kessler. Mitchell misses.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
The shot by Thunder, no good. Outside Mitchell. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. The three from Risache. Drills it from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Nets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Kessler. Here's Whitehead. Checked by Mitchell. Here's Thunder. Fades back. The rebound by Stewart.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Thunder. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow. Pass to Risache. Back to Mitchell. good with a layup. The Nets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Barnes passes to Thunder. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Dillingham with the bucket.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Risa Shea. Atlanta again missing.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Hawks trail by 6. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shot to stop the run, and it's blocked by Kessler. They retain possession, takes a 3. Risa Shea, no good. The Nets have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Whitehead passes to Thunder. Here's Dillingham. The shot. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls. Dillingham's got 5 now.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And here now a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Six to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Three-pointer, Stewart. Thunder grabs the board. Nets leading by 8. Pass to Kessler. Down low. Here's Thunder. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Risa Shea. Outside White. Johnson on the wing. Picked by Stewart. They still need this. Johnson with a bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Dillingham going inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He has 7.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for him?
Here's Risa Shea. Lets it go from deep. Kessler with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Thunder. There's a screen. The 3 from Barnes. Nails it from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 5 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Stewart outside. Here's Risa Shea. Pulls up. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Brooklyn leading by 9. Over to the wing. There's the 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. for Atlanta. They're shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. To the paint. Here's Stewart. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Here's Thunder, out left to the wing. Kessler passes to Thunder. The three from Barnes. It's hauled in by White. Hawks trail by 7. Pass to Rizachet. White and a screen on Barnes. To the inside. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. So both teams changing it up here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Hayward, he's checked in for Warren. An open look for Smith. And miss after miss right now.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Hayward, the pass to Johnson. Bledsoe against Mitchell. Picked by Stewart. From deep, Hayward. Brooklyn pulls it in. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Right side, Mitchell.
15 seconds. Substitutions on the court.
Nets on D. They lead by 7. Lyles a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Over Butler. Pass to Rizachet. Outside Johnson. Buries it from 3. Johnson's got 5 points.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He dropped 35 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are, guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Warren's checked in for Stewart. 1:35 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Warren. To the middle. And Williams punches it home.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Smith outside. Butler with the ball. The 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Warren. The 3. They get it back. Here's Williams. Kicks it out to Warren. Williams with the screen. Hey, from beyond the arc. He shoots again. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one misses. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Here's Smith. The rebound by the Hawks. And it's Atlanta's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Rizachet. Now here's Johnson. Fires from the wing. Here's Williams. Uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got 6 points.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the... And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Hawks?
They started this one on a mission to own their offensive rebounds, outworking the defense to win back the ball and get second chance shots.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. They've got Johnson, Risacher out there with Mark Williams, and it's Lyles in at the four-man position. Here's Thunder. He's covered by Warren. Pass to Dillingham. 5 on the clock. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. He's got 9.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Warren with the ball. Shot on the wing. Rebounded by Johnson.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Johnson a screen on Johnson. Thunder gets the 3 ball to go.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific group right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Weber, no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Pass to Risacher. Outside Warren. Here's Risacher. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. To the right side. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. Number 5 is Zach Risacher.
Some guys thrive on the postseason pressure. He's been an unbelievable floor spacer for them.
The shot by Thunder, no good. The Hawks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Risacher. Here's Lyles, covered by Johnson. Here's Risacher. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Risacher's got 10 points.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And that one drops. And the Nets lead by 1. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Poke loose. Here's Dillingham. 9 points in the game.
Gotta give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Here's Risacher. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here's Thunder. Rebound Atlanta. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Lyles. Shoots over Johnson. And it's Lyles missing. Nets leading by 3. Driving in. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Risacher. 10 points for him. For Dillingham. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. He takes it in, and the layup is good off the glass.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
There's the triple. Rebounded by the Hawks. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Johnson. Lets it go from 14. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And now just a 1-point Brooklyn lead. Here's Thunder. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Reza Shea. Go-ahead bucket, no good. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Thunder, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think.
First half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Nets up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to the center court.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
If they come out on top tonight, Shaq, that's how they're going to do it. By being more active and more physical than the other team.
Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your...
Glad you could join us, Ryan.
And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. Hawks trail by 4. Walker Kessler out there with Barnes. Then there's Dillingham, and it's Thunder in at the 1. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Stewart outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good.
Stewart shooting 2.
Stewart hits them both. Well, the Nets shooting the rock well at 46% with the drive.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Outside Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. The floater, and Reza Shea, the bucket on the assist by Mitchell. Reza Shea's got 12.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Kessler, a screen on Stewart. The 3 from Barnes. Pure from 3-point range. He's got 10.
That's one of the best 3-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Reza Shea. He's got 12. Pass to Stewart. Here's Reza Shea. From deep 3-point land. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's Thunder. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Atlanta. They've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pulls it in from the elbow. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Here's Thunder. Good work defensively by White.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Can't hit from in close.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
To the left side wing. Here's Dillingham. He's got 9. It's hauled in by White. White's got 8 rebounds in the game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Back to Stewart. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Dillingham with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And again, it's the Nets missing. Hawks trail by 8. Here's Rizachet. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Nets on D. To the wing, right side. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Oh, it's stolen. It's an even 3-on-3 break. The 3 from Rizachet hits a 3-pointer. Risachet's got 15.
One of the ways to get a great look from the 3-point line is when you're on a fast break. The defense simply lost it.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Johnson, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Rizachet. 15 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Outside Johnson. Here's Whitehead. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Dillingham, no good.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Pass to Stewart. Out to the right wing. Here's Rizachet. And there's the rejection. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Bledsoe, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Brooklyn leading by 7. Pass to Kessler. Bledsoe outside. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Outside Mitchell. Now here's Johnson. Inside. Here's White. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. White's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Here's Thunder. Into the lane. Blocked! Here's Johnson. He has 7. Stewart outside, launches it, sends it home from three-point land. And now just a 2-point Brooklyn lead.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
And Brooklyn with possession here. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Here's Reza Shea. White. Boy, hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Bledsoe outside. Thunder, the pass to Smith. They set the screen. Knocks it down from distance. Smith's got 5.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. The 3 from Reza Shea. Smith with the rebound.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Thunder, the pass to Weber. And here's Bledsoe. Smith outside. All alone. The rebound by Atlanta. White's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
Mitchell. That one's off. Still out of sync. Nets leading by 8. Over to the left wing. Pass to Thunder. Unloads. Buries the jump shot. Thunder's got 35 in the game.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
The 3 from Mitchell. He buries it from 3.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Fires it. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. Here's Brooklyn. They're on an 11-3 run. The 3, Smith. It's hauled in by White. White's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Johnson. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Johnson's got 9.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets
out of the way. Wow. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Hawks trail by 9. Here's Reza Shea. 15 points in the game. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. 18 points for him.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Bledsoe can't get it to go. Atlanta's got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Stewart. Here's Reza Shea. Clock at 6. From behind the arc. Can't hit that one. Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's Thunder. Tries it from 19. And the shot falls short that time. Here's Risacher. Lets the three fly. And so it's Brooklyn leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some...
Both teams making substitutions here, and timeout is called by Nick Nurse. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity. Opportunity to make sure. They're all on the same page here. And Atlanta with possession here. Down by 12. Basket counts.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
And Atlanta looking at who they've got. We got Risacher, and it's White in at the center position. Mitchell misses. Nets leading by 10. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Sinks the tray.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Pass to Risacher. Back to Mitchell. Five to shoot. Second chance shot. Launches a three. They get the rebound. And that one's good. Stewart.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Thunder, the pass to Barnes. Here's Thunder. Barnes the screen. Here's Thunder. Off target with the three.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Mitchell. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Pass to Dillingham. Picked it out of midair. Stewart, right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Stewart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Here's Dillingham. Puts up a three. The rebound by Atlanta. Stewart's got 11 rebounds in the game. Up top, Barnes. The rebound by Atlanta. Knocked away. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Hawks trail by 9. Here's Risacher. Fires for three. Thunder grabs the board. Thunder's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Dillingham from the arc. It's hauled in by White.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Pass to Risacher. Tries to break his ice. And he takes it up and lays it in. Risache's got 20 points.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Thunder. Good work defensively by White. The Hawks shooting about 41%. Mitchell, the pass to White. That one drops for him. And it's now only a 5-point Nets lead.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guy.
Whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Risache. Count it. Risache's got 12 points in just the second half.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Pass to Thunder. Here's Whitehead. Barnes feeling it out a bit. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And now it's a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Risache. Out to the wing. Now here's Mitchell, guarded closely. Yes, it's good. There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Thunder. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. Thunder's got 45 points.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown that
This series is a war, and you just won a crucial battle.